Hello everyone. So like the last video, with this video, I thought it would be fun to kind of show a little bit of the process that I have for this new part 2 video. If you haven't already seen part 1's done, it's my hippocampus or slash mermaid. I decided to break it up into 3 parts because essentially it's kind of like 3 different updates in one. Because I have a sunrise, a sunset hippocampus, so I'm doing individual like this. And then I have one where I did them both together. So I'm doing it in 3 different parts because it was just easier for me to kind of just focus on one at a time versus all 3 at once because it was a lot. So this is a sunrise hippocampus. These are my girls here. I'm sorry I did the boys because the boys are actually my favorite of the 2. I just think they turned out better for 1, and 2, I'm just partial to darker colors. So I kind of like how the sunsets turned out. The sunrises here, they still turned out just fine, but I still prefer the boys. But I thought that it would just be kind of fun to do it this way and just kind of give a little bit more focus. Now, I'm pretty sure this video is probably going to be the shortest one of all 3 of them because it's the middle one since I'm not completely talking about everything and then ending it off and stuff, but it should still be some good stuff, so you'll have to let me know if you've seen the first video. Who do you like better? Are you Team Sunset or Team Sunrise? Because I kind of have that going on too a little bit. So pretty fun. But the girls here, I just wanted to have them. So the boys I have kind of going down in like to dark depths in the sun's setting. Like they have a dark purple, a red, and like a gold color. So kind of make it the sunset feel. Now the girls here, they're going to be a light yellow, orange, and light purple. And they're kind of going up to the sun. And it's obviously like, as you can see right now, a heck of a lot brighter. That was kind of the point. Because I still want to kind of get the sunset sunrise feel. So it's just when I was doing these, I kind of wanted to have opposites going on. I thought it'd be kind of fun. So sunset, sunrise kind of came to me. And trying to figure that part out. The colors were probably the hardest for sure because I looked up color palettes and I have a rule, except for my specific green characters, everyone is 3 colors. So when I look up these color palettes, they're like 5 colors. So then I have to kind of pick, okay, which are the 3 most prominent colors? And those are the ones that I go with. But even then, it's like, okay, which one's going to be showing up more? Which one's less? And then or like the middle one and like my third one. So I kind of have to balance that out and try to figure that out. But essentially, between the sunset and the sunrise, the purple and the yellow on both of them are swapped. Pretty much. Which, yeah. Are they? Yes, yes, yes. No. Yes. Yes, they're swapped. I don't remember, and I just worked on all this, and I still don't know which one's which. But the colors are pretty much swapped. Again, just darker. They still, but then I also made drawings of them together as well, like combined. And they look really good. So, I mean, obviously the colors work. All of them work because you literally have mostly just purple and yellow, which are complementary, and those just work. Which of the complementary colors, between like here 3 with the red, or red, green, orange, blue, and purple yellow is actually my favorite one, even though my favorite color is green. But it's just this color combination I really like together. I think it just works really well. Like, to me, it's a better balance than the other ones. Because the other ones, to me, they're just not as good. And like, I really do not like the red and the green together. I don't know. I think it clashes way too much personally. But that's just me. But I guess I'm also not like a huge red person either. Because I have blue in my logo colors and stuff, my branding colors, and on my green characters. So I think I'm slightly more partial to blue in that aspect. But here, though, it just works. Like, even the background on the both of them are essentially opposites because I chose lighter colors for this one versus darker colors on sunset. So I was really just trying to keep everything pretty much as opposite as possible versus color and shading wise because I wanted to keep the separation in there, which I think I did pretty well. So they definitely turned out pretty nice. I might have to start trying to figure out how to do more opposites together. I think because I do have another on my art channel, I have another series that I'm calling the color palette battle challenge, where I'm taking one color palette and swapping it, and it's versus its opposite colors, like the opposite color palette on the other side, pretty much, and it's just mythical creatures. Like, I did 2 griffins for the first one, which I don't remember what the colors were. Ugh, I don't remember. But that was my first one, so I got to start working on the second one here eventually. But it was kind of fun just to see like so again, it works and it doesn't, I guess, because they're opposites. So it's just I don't know, it's just kind of weird, but I'm gonna try and do a little bit more with it next time versus what I did. Because I still did like, oh, was it? I think it was pink, blue, and purple for one, and then it was green, yellow, and orange for the other. So again, they kind of work, but it's also I feel like very generic. So I have to look up like because I was looking up. I don't know if I looked up color palettes or I think I did versus like just generic like random colors. I think I actually looked up color palettes. I think, and then I picked one. So I think that's what I'll have to do next time is literally just do that again, but try and maybe do slightly more contrasty or just a little bit harder. I don't know yet. So we'll see. But now we're kind of popping into a close here for this little quick art session. This is kind of like just adding in the final details, and as you can see that shading just to kind of really help out, pop out certain features and stuff, which I think worked really well. So overall, they turned out good, don't get me wrong. Pretty happy with them. But it's exciting to kind of see them together because I have them posted on the wall. And like even the big painting I did of them last year, it's on there as well. So it looks really good together. Pretty happy with it. So, but yeah, again, you'll have to let me know like either this video or like, the third part of this or whatever, what you guys think and if you feel the same way, like or which one you think is better. But with that, please enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so we are picking up right up from the last video of doing the sunset stuff to complete sunrise now because we got to do their individual parts. So our girls are coming. So the girls are coming in town now because we did the boys. So now we got to move on to the girls. So we got started doing the mock-ups first so I can get those done because those take like I've got it down now, so it's like I don't take nearly as long, but they still take a couple minutes. So we gotta do those, and then we gotta move on to doing the rest of everything. Should be pretty good. I think I already talked about the SEO in the last video, I believe. So it's just kind of like the title I'm using, which involved like the hippocampus, sunrise type of thing, just kind of describing what's going on. The description was kind of like bask in the warm glow type of thing, I believe. Like again, talking about the drawing itself and just kind of helping with the hippocampus stuff. And some of the tags, which is like sunrise, hippocampus, nautical fantasy or whatever, like that kind of stuff. So I think I already talked about that in the last one. But I mean, you'll get to see it here too eventually when it pops up. I'm not going to linger on it. So if you want to pause and kind of read it, feel free. But I'm just not going to talk about it. We're just going to get into work because I'm not very patient sometimes. And I'm like, I want to get these guys done before the due date, which was May 1st. So happy to say, though, that I did get that completed. I got it completed the day before. And the 4:30 is when I got it completed. Would have been better to get it earlier, yes. But this took me 3 weeks. And it's also just like part of it's just I don't have the motivation. Or it's just like I have other things I'm doing or I have to go to work and stuff. So it's just a matter of like time. But got it all done. So let's get into it so we can get these girls knocked out. And then we can work on the dual combination of both of them and the third part. And then call Alright, I'm gonna hope this is a good angle, so I guess we'll find out in a few minutes, but we're gonna finish the sunrise stuff. So I've gotten a really good way with her. So like all this is pretty much good. So still a couple things that we have left to do. So it shouldn't take us too long, I'm hoping, so we'll see. But we're gonna start with the easier stuff, which is this pattern for this gift wrap. Is gonna be the easiest thing to do at the moment. So, all right, let me, apparently, I'm hoping that's not too bright. I feel like it is, but it's also, she's bright in general, so that might be part of the problem. But, let's see, I need to crop, but we're gonna finish these last couple things, so that way we can be moving along with her, because still got a lot left. Okay, there. I'm going to bring this down. Trying to make them like as straight as I can so it looks a little proper. So I want the brick horizontal. Okay, and then let me do vertical. All right, that looks good. So let's check this out. I think it should be fine. Yeah, we should be okay. And I just like to do a double look at like the larger ones. So yeah, that actually, I can't bring them too close together because of that, but I can still do it though. Oh, okay. Let's check that out. That actually might be a little bit better. And then the good news is that they'll actually like pop out from that black because they're so bright. All right, that looks a little bit better. So it's just because of this right here, but it's just the way it's set up. So, and the last one, which is this. So I need, okay, so I need the team shirt, which is fine. All right, so that one's easy enough to do. It's just I have to crop it is the problem because of the way I do the sides. I don't need that at the moment. I need the typeface, I think is what it's called. All right, so I need team. I almost said sunset. That is not correct. We are on sunrise right now. Okay. There, and then we have a back. Oh, I need to change the colors actually. Hold on. Let's see. So those are fine. I want melon, butter, no. Oh, you know what I was, oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh. Well, I want orchid for sure. Oh, I see what I was doing. What does that look like? Oh, interesting. Okay. So I might do that. I might take off this blue. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Yeah. So it's just kind of having that in here just as like an extra color, which I think will be kind of nice. So now let's take this. So for this, I'm cutting off all the black parts pretty much, which will cut off some of the actual design, but it's all right. I just need it to look somewhat, because obviously we're not going to get the whole thing in here anyway, but it's all right. Let's look at this. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like on the back, which is fine. And the front side, I'll just say Team Sunrise, so. And then, where's my mouse? Hello. For actual proportions, so it'll be that big on the shirt. I actually might make that smaller. And that'll be the back, which I'm pretty sure is what I did for the sunset. So should be okay there. Okay, okay, I think that's better. Okay. All right, so we're gonna knock that off. Is that the last one? Oh, I think it is. Okay, so now that I have all these done, I need to get these shot over to Shopify, and then that way we can finish doing the descriptions and all that good stuff. So just stay tuned for more. All right, so we are now on taking care of the rest of the Shopify stuff now. So we'll just go right on down our little lines. So we're gonna do these guys first, possibly. Okay, so we have the pins, I'm pretty sure is what that said. That's not what I wanted. Let's see. Okay, just paste, take that off. The rest of that is fine. So now I got to change this. Hoping I just copied. And there. Okay. So we have she now. And she again. Yes. Okay. Let's see. All these guys sitting here. I'm gonna do something with them one day, I promise. Because I need to get them out of here because they're on my nerves. Just because of how much I have to like scroll, and I'm like, this is so infuriating. Like I just wanna, I don't want to scroll that much, but I right now I have to. But one day they'll go away. Because I'm gonna make a video out of them, or at least that's what I want to do. But I'm like, I have other priorities first before I can even do them. So I made them like way too early because I thought I would do them a lot sooner, and I didn't. Now they're just sitting there. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready for them to get deleted. Because I love deleting things off of here, because that means I'm done and I accomplished things. But not much I can do right now. Anyway, we're just gonna keep on going here. So, grab that one. I need this one. I feel like they're definitely brighter than the other ones, which will probably be good, because I know some people like the bright stuff, but that's also why I want to have both up, I think, because they both contrast nicely. It makes sense. So I just kind of wanted to give that option. All right, so that's good. That can stay. Ugh, here's this. So sunset needs to go. I think sunset was the only one. I think everything else is fine, but now I need, I need the sunrise situation, wherever that is. Let's see. Wasn't I doing? I think so. I think there's only like 3. There might have been a little more added from other stuff I was doing, which is fine. But now I'm just like, I want to get rid of like all this stuff. Like all these tags that I don't want on here, I want to get rid of them. All right, that purple can stay. That needs to come off. So now I need yellow and orange. Okay, that is now done. So now I can mark this off up here. Okay, it looks like the sticker I think was up next. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, that's fine. Oh, that's right. Okay. I need that to be a 1 and a 1. Okay, so we have each size. All right. That needs to go. 4-pack. Okay. Now let me go here to go get them. Let's see. Okay, there's one. I don't want that. Okay, so there's this. Oh no. Ugh, I did too quickly. It's fine. Okay. Can take that off. That can stay. So now for this, I need to add on the chibi stuff. That, and that. Okay. That is done. No. Okay. Done. I'm hoping that when I do both of them together, it'll be a lot quicker because there's less stuff. Like, obviously some of it I'm still doing the babies versus the adults, but I'm hoping that I'm thinking it'll go by a heck of a lot quicker. Okay, so I need both of these. All right, and then that'll be it for this, which is good. Okay, and it can go. Okay, I'm just gonna keep. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do screen print. I don't want that. Or snipping, whatever it is. I didn't want that. Okay, that's all fine. So now I need this. So we need pattern. That can go and okay. There's that. That should be good. I gotta add all this. I do hate doing the tags though, I'm not gonna lie, because they take a while. It's just there's so many of them. And I don't know if I can get rid of them. Because I kind of want to. Just because it's just not necessary to have as many as that there are. But I don't know how one would necessarily do that. And there's like a specific thing for tags. So I don't know. I am getting rid of anything that's seasonal because it does not need to be on here. Because this isn't particularly seasonal. It's just year-round for whenever you want to wrap stuff or whatever. Or I know some people, you know, might want to use it for like journaling or something or whatever they have. Because I know some like to do that. So that's kind of why it's also there. But it's just available. Let's see, what else do I want on here? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Or like scrapbooks or something. I know some people are doing like junk journaling. So I know that'll can be good for some. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much they actually want to use, but you know, still there. Pattern. Let's see. I keep wanting to touch this, even though it's not a Stegosaurus. It's just I see an S, and I'm like, oh, I want that. Because it's like I'm looking for like the sunrise and whatnot, but that's not what that is. I did not want Valentine's Day. I need to take that off. Definitely does not need to be there. Okay. I don't know what color animal is. I really don't. If anyone happens to know what color animal is, let me know. Because it does not make sense. What the hell is I don't want, it's not checkered. Oh, wait. Okay, that one's now done. So now we're just on to the shirt, and that is it. I mean, it won't be the end of this, because we still have other things to do, but... Are you... Okay, we're gonna scooch. I think... Sometimes I don't remember what I ended off with. I don't know if I had... Okay, I had the title, which is fine. I think that's the team, yeah. Team. Nope. Okay. There we go. And then I need this. And I just take some of this off. It's just not needed. I just want to give some like nice basic information, but people don't need to know everything. Okay. Let me deal with this first. This is about to be a lot. Okay. I was like, I don't even know what color I want. I just have colors everywhere. I mean, it all looks good on the colors too, which is nice. What is happening? I know I have yellow on yellow, but like even then, you can still kind of see it, which is nice. The orange might be a little more difficult, but some might not want the obvious thing and want it like a little bit more subtle. I guess which is a good help. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. All right, I'll deal with that in a minute. Let's go here. I did not want that one. That's fine, I'll deal with it in a minute. Oh, I don't want that one either. I keep hitting the wrong thing. I don't want it. It's not the right one. Do you want those? Yeah, we can do summer tea, I suppose, just because it's getting on to being that yes, and yes. Okay. So now I need to delete off whatever it is that was not supposed to be there. Okay, so Chibi needs to go. What was the other one? I don't know. See? What was the other one? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the other one was, but... Okay, so that's that, which is good. Alright, and... Yay. So that's good. So now this brings us to the end of this portion. So we still have to do Etsy and Pinterest. I'm not completely done with the video yet. We still have a little bit more to do, but at least doing this wise is done, which is good, because it just takes a while. But it just feels good to be finished. Like with another, because this is like another like just huge portion to do, and it just takes surprisingly forever, even though it's relatively quick. It still takes a while. It just feels good to have it done. So, yes. I mean, it's starting to look really good. So I think when you start looking at them both together, they'll match up quite nicely just because they do kind of work. And again, it is good that she's like nice and bright. So, but for me, I'm stopping this right here. So stay tuned, because for you in a second, we'll be working on Etsy stuff and Pinterest. So stay tuned. Alright, I feel like being lazy, so I'm not going to have my secondary monitor out, because we're literally almost done with this, and it's no point in me doing that, so I'm just not going to bother. But we're now working on the rest of the whatchamacallits, whatever this is. Oh, I just messed that up. Oh well. The shirts is what this is. So I have, should be Team Y. So Alright, that's what that should be. So now for the writing, a description. I already have it saved here because I did it earlier with the others. Actually, I'm just gonna... And now we can do this. Beep. Alright. Makes that easy. So, did I do the right one now? I'm concerned. Yeah. Okay. So now we have clothes, fashion, I think I did t-shirt, Hippocampus. I have, I think, Sunrise, hand-drawn art, mythological, fantasy, and I want that one. Oh. Okay, there's that. So I think the rest of that's fine. I need fantasy. Done. Alright, we got one more in this one, which I think is the pins. Yeah. So I'm just gonna copy what I did with my sunset ones. Now I gotta find the other ones. That one. I need you. Originally I was gonna put all these guys together, but I figured I would separate them because I am gonna already have the separate ones, so I kind of figured maybe it would make a little more sense that way. So that way if people just want one over the other, they have the option versus all of them. But I guess we'll see. Shrink pin. Okay. I need this. Can go. She. Feet again. Okay. Oh, I have a secondary keyboard down here, so that's what I'm typing on. That's why I'm not up here. I did that on purpose so it was easier for me to deal with things. And that way I'm not having to like sit there and reach in front of the camera. So it's super nice. Okay. So now what I have left is that it should just be the pins on this one as well. And they'll be done. Okay. So let's go and do that. So I can all right, and that is it. And by that is it, I mean that is it for this video, part 2 of our Hippocampus / Mermay. So we still have one more to do, which is combination of both of them. So exciting to say, because this will be going on like 3 weeks I'm doing this. Just because it takes a little bit is the problem. So at least the way I do it, because I gotta do it this way. But we're almost done. So we hit number 2 of 3 is done. Yes. So we got next week we gotta do with the same stuff. Or for me it'll be next week, but technically for you it'll be the same. Because we're gonna pick up right where we left off with this one and go on to the third one, so it's the same. But yeah, so this just feels good to kind of knock her off and be done with her, so that way I can just move on to both of them now. And call Mermay done. Because then after Mermay, I think I have Celestin, who's my cat character, who, in all honesty, will be the only cat I ever put on my store. He's the only one allowed. And then, because I'm not a cat person, I'm a dog person. And then, after that, it's Unicorn, so we got to do that. And then I got my summer people, which will be the Summer Dragon. Is it Orlathia? No. I don't know who's after Celeste. Is it Mare? No. Is it Keen? I think it's Keen next, actually. I'm trying to remember, like, in color order who's next. I think it's Keen. So she's the last of my orange characters going up. So that's kind of what I have for the order-wise. So I kind of have to get into it to get them out. But I'm just going to focus on doing the Hippocampus first, since we're almost done. And then we'll do the rest. So, yay. But this feels good. And then I can activate everybody at once, because that's what my plan was, and just do them just one time, just do it, because I gotta make the thumbnail still and stuff. But other than that, that's the end for this. So thank you for sticking with me for part 2. So prepare for part 3, and if you want, I do have part 1 available. It was the last video I did. So feel free to check that out if you missed it. You'll just see the sunrise, which is my purple one, versus the yellow one, or my sunset, which is the purple. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye.